Hello again and welcome back. I'm continuing Battlestar Galactica. This is Season 2, Episode 20, titled Lay Down Your Burdens, Part 2. So yeah, Part 2 of the Season 2 finale. The first part, a lot of interesting things happened, and it ended on, surprise, surprise, a cliffhanger. They were on Caprica. They just found the Resistance, or what's left of them, and then they got attacked. So what the frak is going to happen there, what's going to happen with the whole presidential election and the fleet and this mysterious planet that they found. Yes, a lot can go wrong. And hopefully also some things can go right, or in the right direction here. Please, come on. If you want to watch ahead, then you can do so over on Patreon and with YouTube memberships. I am several episodes ahead, well into Season 3. So yeah, if you want to watch ahead, links down in the description and also in the pinned comments. Please subscribe, like, comment, all of that. And let's get into it. Season 2, Episode 20. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of Cylons attacking them.
I'm kicking you out of here and sending you back to work.
Work like this?
Whoa.
You gotta love a woman who can complain even with her jaw wired shut.
Damn, dude. Some casual sexism there.
I'm sorry. I didn't come here to...
I'll forgive you.
Whoa.
No, Kelly, no.
I know you've been in pain for a really long time.
Don't feel sorry for me.
I care about you.
She really does. They are getting absolutely fracked up.
Can't reach the raptors. Silence are jammed the freeze.
Of course they have.
Watch yourself.
Well, they're still there.
They're holding position. They want some prisoners for interrogation. The rest are gonna send to the farm.
I'm not going back to one of those farms.
Yeah, well, you won't have any choice.
So what do you want to do here?
Sit it out.
Sit it out?
Not going back to one of those farms, Sam. You do me, I do you.
Damn.
What are you talking about?
That's fracking intense, Kara.
Are people really going to be that stupid? Are they really going to be that short-sighted?
Yes.
I know in my gut that settling on this planet's going to mean disaster for humanity, and I will not say otherwise just to win an election. So I guess I should start packing up my office unless you have some super secret backup plan for victory in your pocket.
There's always a backup plan for victory.
And this one involves what?
18 hours. They're taking their good sweet time out there.
8 what?
They could have overrun us at any point during the night.
Okay, they have been sitting there for 18 hours.
Got any brilliant ideas in that military brain of yours?
Do the same thing we always do. Fight them till we can't.
I don't know if that's the best plan right now. Sure, nothing else you can do?
They're gone.
Thank the gods.
Wait, what the That's that guy. Oh, he's a Cylon. He's a fracking
Lords of Cobalt, we trust
Oh, what?
to see the goodness and the strength of your servant, Laura Roslin. Amen.
The thought did enter my mind when he was having that whole conversation with the chief in the previous episode, and he was joking about the whole Cylon thing. And I almost said it out loud, like, oh, what are the odds that he is actually a Cylon?
I wanted us to talk privately, without the press getting wind of it. Please have a seat.
Kind of ominous.
The question of permanent settlement may well be the most important issue we've faced since the attack. You and I will issue a joint statement declaring that the question be tabled till after this election. This issue transcends personal disagreement as well as politics.
It definitely should.
I see it as my patriotic duty to lead this fleet to a new world. That new world is unquestionably New Caprica.
Oh, that's what we're calling it.
Thank you for demonstrating to me just how desperate your campaign for re-election has become.
Were you with a blonde woman on Caprica just prior to the attack?
Whoop.
She can see right through you. Get out of here now.
I'm afraid my affairs on Caprica and who I chose to consort with are none of your business. You know, I saved your life. I won't save your political career.
We are not moving down to that planet.
If Baltar wins the election, if he does, then what?
I imagine they're not the only ones having this discussion.
Starbuck's back. We gotta get down there.
Wait, what?
It's good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. I brought some friends with me. Wow. This is Samuel T.
Oh, yeah,
I
know.
She did call him
Caprica Buccaneer.
Samuel. I thought his first name was Annas or Anders, because it's a typical first name here in Denmark.
The Cylon occupation is over. They left. They're gone.
What
are you talking about?
Huh? They just left the planet?
The Cylons have left the colonies. They're headed for greener pastures.
Security!
Yeah. No, that's the right reaction.
This is Cylon.
Yes, he's right. I'm a Cylon. So, take me to your leader.
Take me to your leader.
Take that to the brig, too.
What? Admiral, she didn't know.
Don't! Of course she knew.
Did she?
Why the fuck didn't you say anything?
I don't know.
That's not good enough.
Maybe I wanted him to come here and blow up the whole ship. Is that what you're looking for?
No, just an honest answer.
We finally got the Admiral to start trusting us. Finally!
They killed my baby. You think I care about you or us or whether the Admiral trusts me anymore?
No, there we go. An honest answer.
I love you, and I'm not giving up this fracking easy. Not after everything.
Good on you, Hilo. Woo. These two are hoisting no time.
Gods, I guess they'll let anybody in here these days.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Do you want to meet my man?
Your man.
My man.
Personal property. How does it feel to be my personal property?
She is sauced.
I've heard a lot about you.
Pleasure. Shot?
Sure, why not?
Lee, when are you gonna get yourself a girl?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
You're gonna still frack and do all, are you?
Bye.
But you love it.
That's all right. I don't mind doing charity work.
Yeah, Lee, just walk away.
I'm not a fracking Cylon. I'm not...
Oh, but you are.
Well,
Oh, well.
it's been decided that the occupation of the colonies was an error.
Huh?
The war heroes have managed to swing opinion over to their side.
What hero?
The what?
A 6 and an 8.
Oh.
Their voices carry a lot of weight.
What the
We became what we beheld. We became you. Amen.
Yeah.
I'm to tell you that you've been given a reprieve. Cylon and man will now go their separate ways. No harm done.
No, a lot of harm done.
Let's just say we have other plans.
New marching orders by your one true God.
There is no God.
Throw them both out the airlock. Let them see if there really is a Cylon god.
There we go with the fucking airlock again. This is... I don't know. And now it's election day. Huh.
Allowing Galactica to provide security for the balloting, as well as civilians to oversee and monitor the situation.
I was curious about, like, are the military, like, seriously counting the votes, or...
Is this a secure line?
Wait, what are you doing?
There are only 5 ships left to report in.
I'll take care of it.
What?
Are those the ballots from the Zephyr?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll take it from here.
Are these guys about to commit election fraud? What's happening?
Wow, okay, 8,593 for Roslin.
We're going to check these again because that has put her over the top. She has done it. She has retained the president.
What? Oh, that's...
I'm James McManus. We'll check those numbers and we'll be back to you very shortly. Thank you.
Can't believe they did that.
I've seen a lot of elections, guys. And you can always tell the fixed ones because they don't make sense. And this doesn't make sense.
Laura Roslin is many things, but she's not corrupt, and she's not dishonest.
Are you sure about that, dude? And how many people were in on this whole scheme?
Dr. Baltar's name is spelled correctly on these ballots. But this morning, the Zephyr called me and told me their ballots had a misprint. They misspelled Baltar's first name. We didn't have time to print new ballots, so I told them on my authority to go ahead, use them anyway.
Ooh.
So they couldn't have come from the Zephyr. They're frauds.
Ty was in on it. Others,
We should at least notify the civilian observers and the press that these ballots...
I said I'll take care of it from here. Madam President, you should celebrate.
It's a great victory, and you've earned it.
Excuse me. Adama.
Yes, sir. This is Lieutenant Gaeta. I don't know how to say this.
Fast and straight, I'd advise.
Fast and straight.
I believe that Colonel Ty is involved in a conspiracy to rig the election for President Roslin.
What do you...
I gave Tori the go-ahead. I didn't know exactly what she was planning, but I did know that she was planning to fix the vote.
You tried to steal an election?
Yes, I did.
What? Can't believe we're getting into something like this.
Why didn't you say something before this?
Because I didn't remember seeing him with that woman until I remembered it when I was dying. Baltar is working with the Cylons.
Even if that's true,
Cylons
you have no proof.
Who are no longer interested in occupying your planets or pursuing you, apparently.
If we do this, we're criminals. People made their choice. We're gonna have to live with it.
It's the wrong choice.
Yes, it is.
That's the thing with democracy. The popular choice might not always be the right one. It is what it is.
You've been elected president. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Admiral. Now about this error.
I suggest that you take your victory and you leave it at that, Doctor.
Just take the win.
I think you'll find I can be magnanimous in victory, Admiral. Set a course for New Caprica.
Alright, so there we go. We're gonna settle on New Caprica. The Cylons are no longer their enemy, and that's it. End of the series. No.
We will have the chance to connect, to get together again on New Caprica once.
I'm not going to New Caprica.
It's our chance to be together. To be together again.
Oh, guys. Alright then.
I, Gaius Baltar, do now avow and affirm
I, Gaius Baltar, do now avow and affirm
that I take the office of the President of the 12 colonies of Kobol without any moral reservation or mental evasion. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Yay.
I accept the role offered to me by Hi, the colonies.
What?
I'm going to sign my first executive order to immediately establish settlements on the planet we have come to know as New Caprica.
That's why she... It didn't even hit the fracking camera.
We suspect the warhead was stolen from your lab, smuggled aboard Cloud 9 by a Cylon agent. This may be the first step in a coordinated Cylon attack. I suggest our first priority be to focus in on internal security.
No.
No?
Our first priority is to the people. See that they are safely established on New Caprica.
You're not listening.
I don't have to listen. I'm the president.
No, then you definitely do have to listen to the people advising you. Wow. And he's not mourning all of the people who died at all. He's just mourning that version of number 6.
Mr. President? President Baltar, good morning, sir.
Boy, some time really must have passed.
Oh.
1 year later. Okie dokes.
Tell the Union to get off their fat asses and do some fracking work for a change, or I'll start rounding up their leaders and holding them in detention. I doubt they'll like that very much.
Wow.
I'll tell them, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Did he just become a full-on dictator, or what the frack is going on here? And what's with the companions? Whoa. Looks habitable, but doesn't look very nice. Wow, I can't believe we just did a whole, like, time skip. A whole year. Oh, and wait! He's got a mustache again.
I'm telling you to go, okay?
No, it's not okay. I feel like I'm abandoning my post.
Go where?
More than half the crew's down there on the ground already.
We both know the Cylons could still show up.
Anything's possible. Good luck. If she gives you too much trouble, find yourself a younger one.
No.
Hey, you seen Sam?
I think he's over there playing Pyramid.
Thanks.
Oh shit. The long hair now.
Sam, you idiot! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Whoa.
You're supposed to be in bed.
I would rather work this out of my system right here than lie in bed all day.
I can't believe I married a moron. Are you okay?
They're married now? He's got a brand new tattoo.
Probably pneumonia.
So give him something.
I'd love to. I've been out of antibiotics for months. I have a lot of patients to see, but he's young and he's strong. So make him rest, keep him warm, and with a little luck,
With a little luck, he'll make it. It doesn't seem like all the people are really doing so well here. Thank you. What? She's pregnant. Oh, they're together now? A lot can happen in a year. The frack.
Wow, look at you.
Starbuck. Parking tie. Both of the ties. What is what is going on?
Sir, Anders is really sick.
Pegasus is sitting on the backup meds. Need spring some for you?
Okay, that's where Lee is.
That was a long time ago. People change.
But wait, what? And they had a falling out?
Your parents are here. Get your stuff. Let's go. Walk it out here. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's working with
Bye, honey. Thanks. Good job.
children again. Teaching. ISIS. Really? There it is. The Cylon baby.
It's for you.
Who is it?
It's for you.
Who is it?
Right.
I hear that you're hoarding a bunch of antibiotics for the pilots. Anders is sick. He has pneumonia. Lee.
Picking up something on Dratus.
Dratus, how can you see anything in that soup?
Hmm?
Soup?
There it is.
What is it? Wait, what is that?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's a Cylon fleet. They found us. They found us.
Oh, wow. Oh. It's a lot. And are they gonna attack?
We're in no shape for a fight, sir.
They'll be wiped down.
We don't have a choice. We need to get out of here right now.
Should we launch the alert fighters?
You're completely surrounded.
Begin jump prep. We're leaving.
They're leaving!
Mr. President! Mr. President!
Mr. President, we are fracked.
The Cylons just jumped into orbit. And the fleets jumped away.
What's about to happen?
Judgment Day.
Oh, hi. I thought you guys were done pursuing... But yeah, of course, that was too good to be true. Oh, shit!
I'm looking for Kara Thrace.
It's, Leoben. Huh? And are those like the number 6 and 8 who like convinced everyone? Must be, right? Yeah.
I'm Gaius Baltar, president of the colonies.
I know who you are, guys.
As long as you offer no resistance, you won't be harmed.
But what's the plan?
How did you find us?
We were over a light year away from here when we detected the radiation signature of a nuclear detonation.
Ooh. That explosion really messed up a lot of things.
On behalf of the people of the 12 colonies, I surrender.
What? I'm like semi-speechless.
What do you want to do now, Cap?
The same thing we always do.
Nah, of course.
Fight them until we can't.
There she is. Whoa! That's the end of season 2? What the frack? Huh. This was a longer episode, and it needed to be, because a lot happened. So much. I'm having difficulties just wrapping my head around everything. So apologies in advance. This is gonna be I'm gonna be all over the place here. Talking about this one. Talking about both part 1 and 2 of the season finale. But the bulk of the holy frack stuff definitely happened in the second part. A whole time skip, a year, and just what went down before that, and with the election, like that was already like... Oh, okay. Roll it back. Go back to the beginning. So the people on Caprica, they were being attacked. That's what we got at the end. And the last one and the previous one, that was the whole cliffhanger. They're being attacked, bombarded by Cylons. How are they going to get out of there? And they pretty much, decided to just try and wait it out, see what happens. And then they noticed that, wait, okay, they're all gone. No one's attacking us. They just packed up and left. Not only did they like leave that immediate area. They left Caprica. They left all of the colonies, because 6 and 8, the ones that we saw in that episode not that long ago, and we knew of them beforehand, but yeah, those two seemingly convinced the rest of the Cylons, or like the whole Cylon hive mind, or whatever it is, that it was actually a fatal error. It was an error. It was a mistake that we almost wiped out all of humanity, and also a mistake that we tried to pursue and kill like the few remaining humans in the fleet. So that was all a mistake. We're not doing that anymore. We we tried to kill our makers instead of focusing on ourselves and evolving and becoming something else. So we're gonna leave, forge a new path ahead. You guys do the same. What happened to that? I'm sure. Yeah, we're gonna get more information. I'm gonna get more information in the next season. But that seemed like all well and good, albeit a little bit like, that's too easy. So that's not going to be it. And it's not going to be the end, because it's just the second season. Like, there are 2 more seasons and a lot of extra stuff. So yeah, can't be the end. So I already was like, I don't really believe that. Like, something else is going to happen. But what's going to happen here, and how is it going to interfere with the whole election thing that was also going on? And that was such a big surprise to me, that Roslin was actually willing to steal the election and to, cheat and make sure that she got the majority of the votes. Like, she didn't know exactly how they were going to do it, like with her advisor there. I don't remember her name. But she organized it with Ty as well. And they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for Gaeta, who noticed and then contacted Adama, and Adama went and talked to Roslin. And it's another one of those situations. There are so many of them in this series, but it's another one of those situations where I don't have the right answer, and I don't know exactly, because yes, okay, we definitely should stick to whatever the result is. We're a democracy. That's what the people are voting. That's what they want. We should go with that, right? But we also know, and several of the characters in the series, they know that electing Gaius as the president might not be the smartest choice. And judging by the state of affairs after the time jump, he wasn't the right choice. It really did not seem like people were having a good time on New Caprica, and even like someone like Anders having fracking pneumonia. They're out of meds, except for the ones that they're hoarding on the Pegasus. So, yeah, but it had been a year where they've been trying to live there, and then some people staying up on the fleet, and then gradually, I'm guessing, like moving down to the surface. What Ty did there in the end, and then it all just changed again, because boom, here are the Cylons. They're back, and they found New Caprica because of the explosion that happened, the nuclear explosion, which was also a really big holy like, oh, this is actually happening. And yeah, they showed it on the previously on, so I was expecting for there to like something to happen with like that version of number 6 on the fleet and the nuclear bomb that she had gotten. I maybe wasn't expecting for her to use it like that, or for it to be used like that, and so many people must have died in that explosion. And I wish that I had been able to just like watch like this series in consecutively. Is that the word? I wish I had been able to just, watch at least a couple of episodes a week and not taking long ass breaks in between, because there are things where I'm having difficulties like remembering them. But the reason why she did what she did and blew up the fleet was because of what had been done to her, and it doesn't make her too fond of humanity. And it's just a result of everything leading up to this, how humans have treated Cylons, and Cylons have then treated humans, both on the big picture, but also on a smaller scale, with someone like, that version of Number 6. She wasn't part of that decision there being made by the rest of the Cylons, that they weren't going to harm any more humans. They weren't going to try to wipe them out anymore, and they made all those mistakes. Like, she wasn't part of that, so she couldn't know. And even then, like, her personal vendetta or feelings about what had happened probably wouldn't have swayed her. But yeah, I still have so many questions when it comes to Cylons, and I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of little details and clues here and there. Feel free to tell me in the comments if there are things that I should have remembered, or there are things that I missed, or I should keep in mind. Not any spoilers for what's going to happen, but just information that makes it easier for me to process what is happening and what has happened up until this point in the story. Or maybe it's just because I just watched this episode and there were so many holy frak, what is going on moments, and it's very difficult to wrap my head around all of it right now. So I'm just gonna have to let it marinate a little bit, and then I'll get back to it in the next video, in the next reaction, when I continue the series. This was at least a finale that I didn't see coming at all. Just what, like, from when I sat down today and yes, I'm gonna watch the last 2 episodes of season 2. What had happened up until that point, like before getting into these 2, it's just, what I'm trying to say is just so much happened in these 2 episodes alone that I in no way could have predicted how it was going to end here. Both with, like, but I knew the election stuff was coming up, and they were most likely, they were going to go back to Caprica and try to save people. But then you throw in the stuff with what the Cylons all of a sudden decided, and then they undid that in the end, and with the mysterious planet. What happened? What's happening? Frak. What did you guys, like, where were you like mentally after watching the season finale here, the end to season 2? What did you think? What was going through your mind? Were you as, like, shell shocked as I am, or was everything just, like, clear and I saw this coming? Or, like, just let me know in the comments. I'm gonna need a little mental break here from all of this. Let it sink in, and then I can't wait to continue. So I think that's gonna do it. Is there anything else? Just like, again, that a lot happened in that time jump. People sort of, like, they look different, and some of them are freaking married, and others are having kids, and so much. But again, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to be back and continue. And I'm done. See you very soon, as soon as possible. So say we all. Bye.